I love this.
Thank you. I tried to, be a little semi. I think we were going for the same look here.
Kind of theme.
It's working.
Thank
You're doing a phenomenal job as Darla.
Thank you.
And I mean, it was last episode that I really sat there and said, she's blowing this character out of the water. And reason being, it's not easy playing, I feel, a character with substance abuse. You know what I mean? So how is that? How do you make that come to life? What do you have to push past to produce the type of feelings that are coming out through Darla?
How do I do that? I just did a lot of research, and I listened to a lot of NA shares, and I got on message boards, and I then just thought about her, and each script comes out and it's like these new circumstances. It's surprising to me when I read the script, so I don't know what the next clue is going to be about her life. How do I do that? I don't know. I do my work beforehand, and I try to imagine who this person is and what she's going through and how she feels in her body, and I know what it means to deeply love someone, and so just trying to really have empathy and then show up and cross fingers.
Right. So with all the brokenness that Darla goes through on the show, we see a tremendous amount of strength. Like, she pushes through so much, and she is actually taking the steps, which I think is amazing for those watching who are dealing with some of the same things. So playing this role that although there's substance abuse, there's also so much power and strength. How does it feel to be that woman, just making that character come to life with them?
I feel so blessed and so proud that I get to be the vessel that Darla comes through, because I think, it's a lot of people go through this. Some people have told me that their mother was Darla, or they were Darla, or you know what I mean. So it's like I feel really fortunate that people feel inspired by her, or can relate to her, and that she's, I think, the strongest character I've ever played. There's the fragility, but for her to keep showing up in the midst of all of these setbacks,
right,
and to keep moving forward in spite of all of these things is really, I'm incredibly proud.
Was there ever a moment on set point where you're just like, oh crap?
Yeah, no. When I was first found out about what the storyline was going to be before the script came out, and that day I had to do a really happy scene. I had to be super happy, and I was just grieving for them all. I literally was supposed to be walking into the high yellow looking the happiest I've ever looked, and I was just trying not to cry because I was processing what's gonna happen to them.
That's the exact moment that I'm talking about, where you have to be happy, then all of a sudden you're just I'm
crying in this, and I'm in shock. I felt like I was grieving for them, for her, for Blue, for Ralph Angel. I was I'm supposed to be really happy right now, and I just am
Okay, but what's one thing that you are excited for the fans to see in the finale?
Everyone's beautiful work. Everyone's beautiful work is what I'm excited for them to see. I mean, everyone really brought it in this finale. It's really powerful.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.